What's good? What's good? I am back. One and only Paul Masson. Another live from Fayettenam Friday. You know how we do. Live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And we also got two different versions of the live stream on YouTube. One is for mobile and one is for desktops. It's that new software they got called Mars Multi-Aspect Ratio Streaming. I will be doing live music reviews tomorrow around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all submit to livefromfayettenam at gmail.com. Let's give our guests a little bit of time to come in. We got a special guest tonight. Let's leave a comment real quick. Okay. Don't forget audio version do be on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. All right, our guest just popped up. He's actually named one of the top 10 hip hop artists out of Boston. He's pretty much an underground vet at this point, and he just released a new visualizer today, and it is the Running Shoes, produced by Rockwell, cuts by Mr. Sinister. Let's bring on the one and only M. Dot. M. Dot, how
Yo,
you doing, man?
good man. Good
It's a
man.
pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
Yo, I got him right on time, you know?
So, I was doing my research. I was checking out the Wikipedia. Your Wikipedia is more like a book, man, than a page. There's a lot on there, dude.
Yeah, man.
So I want to start here. I saw you played college basketball back in the days. Tell us about some of your hoop days.
Man, long time ago. uh yeah, I played in basically my whole life. I played in high school. Then I got my daughters are coming in here. Hold on, girls. She's not supposed to be up. Yeah, so I played basketball. Girls. Sorry, they came into my
It's all
studio.
good.
I'm right here. No, no, she can sit with me. She can sit with me. She can sit with me. All right. So I played high school. This is Azura. Azura, say
Hey,
hello.
how you doing?
Go see mom. She'll give you a snack downstairs. Go see mom. She just want to say. So I'm blessed, brother. Yeah, Azura, no more. No, we already seen it. So I played high school basketball. I got recruited for college. Mommy needs her, so she needs to come down. Yeah. Azura, come here. Azura, come here. She's supposed to get down. All right. 1 second, brother.
That's all good.
Yeah. Azura, out. All right. So I yeah, man, I got a full house over here. So like I said, I played in college. I got a scholarship where it was like through financial aid because D3 you can't give like D1 they give like scholarships for athletic, but D3 they give it through financial aid. So
Okay.
I basically got a like a place, a townhouse, and all my stuff covered. And yeah, man, I played at Fitchburg State. I originally started with Bunker Hill, which was a community college, and I did good. I got my grades up, played good, and then I got recruited, played D3, like I said at MCLA, and then I finished at Fitchburg State. But then my last year at Fitchburg, I would have actually it was gonna be my best year by far. I was like averaging a lot in preseason, and then I got mono, and I like literally when I was in college and I was shut down for the entire first 2 months, and then after that. I ended up not taking one of the classes and I didn't finish my last year. So that's a big regret I have.
What position you played?
Shooting guard, but
Okay.
I'm really a point guard size
Okay.
wise. Excuse me.
That's all good. So let's get into some of the music stuff. So, I was seeing it was saying you initially gained expanded exposure when touring in Switzerland with Crumb Snatcher. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, as far as more international, when I went overseas for the first time, I think in 2009, and Chrome Snatcher was the headliner, and he couldn't go. Shout outs to Chrome
Okay.
from Gangstar. He had like some stuff with his passport. He couldn't end up making it, and I went, and I've just been going ever since. I made relationships there, and like back when I went in 2009, it was like incredible. It was like you hear about in, that it's the promised land with his like crazy hip hop fans, and over the years they've gotten their own hip hop, their own artists that are rapping in French and German, so they don't need American artists. Like not that they did before, but they didn't crave it. They craved it more then because they didn't have as big of
Okay.
a market. So now they have a bigger market than they did previously, and they, like I said, I don't ever take it for granted that I've now gone like this July will be 18 trips, you know, 18 tours.
I never thought about that. Like at first, the American artists, that was really what they were demanding overseas. But now, like you said, they got their own rappers. Now there's a demand for them.
Yeah, they have their own scene.
Yeah.
Another thing that people that's why I said like it's not just like, hey, I'm a good rapper, I'm an underground rapper, I can just go to Europe and they're gonna like, come out to kiss my feet. They have their own, Germany and France, I think, are number 2 and 3 in the world,
Yeah.
respectively, with hip hop, and they rap in German and French. Yo, what's crazy is back in the day, I think it was the late or early mid 90s, late 90s, they
Hmm.
used to rap in English, like meaning like when they came up, they were trying to rap in English, but then they were like, "Yo, let's do it in our own language." So like, there's groups. Like I discovered this group called Square One, a really dope group from Munich, and like they sound like they're from America. They sound like they're rapping in English.
Yeah.
And normally you could tell with the dialect, but these dudes, I have the vinyl over here somewhere. But yeah, so they rap. I was so inspired. That's another thing when I go to Europe. I always find different vinyls and stuff. But they, long story short, I don't know where it is, but they ended up uh changing it to like rapping in their mother language because it was more natural for them. It's less natural rapping in English, but they were trying to do it initially
In
rapping in
English.
English. Correct.
That's
You know.
crazy. That's a nice little history lesson as far as hip hop. Cause I did a song with a German guy. There was a DJ named Shortcut had me do a song with a guy named Air Force, and he was rapping in German. I didn't know what he was saying, but the beat was hot, and
If it
I'm
sounds
like,
good.
yeah, like let's go with it.
Some of my biggest music to date has been with artists who rap. Like, so I did a lot of music. I've done say a lot of music, but several songs with Peja from Poland, and he's 10 times platinum. He's like Poland's top 5 rapper all
Oh
time.
man,
So it's like working with no bullshit. It's like working with Nas of America, and in Poland. But see, English speaking cats wouldn't really understand
yeah,
if they're not Polish. But Poland, I literally am not kidding when I say to you, no bullshit. An entire country, every human that I talk to in when I'm in Poland, or that's Polish in America, knows Paya. That's how legit it is. That's how
yeah,
serious it is. But like a lot of people here wouldn't understand because they think I don't want to say ignorance, but they don't tune in if they can't understand it necessarily. As much like you don't hear on the radio German
yeah.
rap or Polish rap. You know. This is that Square One record. I just found it. This is incredible,
Still
incredible,
in the
bro.
plastic.
Yeah, this is. I mean, like I still haven't be able to slide out, but I keep
Okay,
keep it wrapped. But this is a classic. In my opinion, AG and Party Artie are on it from
okay. Yeah, from
DITC.
DITC. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's dope because they had a song and they called it Square Biz because it's Square One, Square One and showbiz, Square Biz. But yeah, the dude raps in English. And sadly, the reason I was even more inspired when I found this on tour, like I said, that he rapped in English. This dude, um, the lead rapper, because there's a producer, rapper, DJ, and another
Okay.
rapper who joined the group. The lead rapper, he ended up passing away in like 2000, and I
Yeah.
forget what year it was. 2000, not long after this album came out in like 2001. But yo, it's classic sounding. Like it sounds like Pete Rock and Primo type samples back then, or chops. But yeah.
So you dropped a single in 2014 called "Shine" with Dominic LaRue, Katie Gunn, and Method Man, of course. Was that your biggest single up to that point?
At the time, probably we had a song called 123, 123 Flow, which
Okay.
we did like a 360 video, the first one of the first of its kind, and that went viral. That had like over 1 million or 2 million plays on online, the initial release of it. So that was probably the biggest. The Method Man song is probably my biggest to date because that overall probably has 600,000 streams. I mean, between YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever, all the streaming platforms, it's over 600,000. Which is a big deal for me independently. No gimmicks, no bullshit, no facade, just good music. You know,
And then that single was also on the album Ego and The Enemy, which was released 2017. How long were you working on that album?
that was a long time. That was like
That's
for
what I
me.
thought.
Yeah, I worked on that a while, and for me, it had like the production lineup of like the century for me. With high tech.
Yeah. Yeah,
High
yeah.
Tech is like one of my favorites. Buck Wild, who produced, I Got a Story to Tell for Biggie. Lodge Professor, I think, is on that album, if I'm not mistaken. He obviously produced, three beats on Illmatic. Molly Mara is on produced on that album. 7L's on it from 7L and Esoteric Zaface.
Esoteric. Yeah, yeah, I remember them.
Yep. Um, and it's just a wild lineup for me. There's a couple other producers, man. There's so many. John Glass is a great producer. He's one of my really good friends, and he's at the time he was lesser known, but he made an incredible beat on that album. A couple beats. I think he did a couple beats on the album. It's crazy because we've done a lot of music projects since then, but that's where it kind of kicked off as far as like solo albums, not mixtapes. Independent, our own label type releases. Actually, that was on Vinyl Digital, which is a label from Germany.
So it said that Underground Hip Hop announced it as like the top selling release for the calendar year 2017. Is that like just on their website?
Years ago, it sold the most vinyls that year, 2017.
Oh, okay. How
It
much
beat.
was that? I mean, how many vinyls do you remember?
I don't even know. You know, like people. People don't understand. Like to sell 300 records is like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So like 300 records. I don't know how many we moved back then. But like for 2017, was it Run NPC or was it Ego and the Enemy? It might have been Ego and the Enemy.
The
Yeah.
Ego and the Enemy.
Yeah, so they posted on their site. So like they post up like, hey, here's the top seals for the year, and they have a
Yeah.
list. It's a snapshot, and they had like me. We were like number one. West Side Gun was number two. I think Wu Tang was on there. But like I said, this isn't Wu Tang's only seals. This isn't West Side Gun's only seals. This is just
Yeah.
the seals from UGHH, which used to be
Yeah.
like the number one spot for underground hip hop. So if people went to underground hip hop and bought our stuff, they we that year had the most vinyls. And like I said, it could I don't remember, they pressed 500 records, so it could have been 300 that year, which I got told you is insane to move that many
Yeah.
records. That's a lot of records nowadays. It's not like back in the day where you have a pop single and TRL and cats sell fucking platinum. Like selling 300 records is a big deal, you know.
So you brought up the first album, the Run NPC. You had a single on there with Master Ace, and it. What was interesting to me, it reached number 2 on Rap Attack Lives, which I want to talk about a little bit because a lot of people don't know DJ Nasty Nez is rest in peace to him, but that was his website, and he's one of the first guys, if not the first guy, to start like college radio mix show campaigns.
Yes.
So how important was college radio for you gaining your exposure?
College radio was huge. 88.9 is was huge for me because I'm from Boston, and 88.9 was like a big deal to go on 88.9. So WERS. It's all gone now. It's sad. 88.9 doesn't
Yeah.
do hip hop at night. And it's like, it's just wild to think, like, how so many things have faded away. UGHH is gone, you know.
Yeah, I
Um,
noticed that.
Boston Phoenix is gone. 88.9 at night is gone. I'd have to check, but like, there's so many other things, that are that were the outlets for us coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, but we keep moving. We keep it moving. And yeah, DJ Edition was a big part of Rap Attack Live. Rap Attack Lives
Okay,
too. I
yeah, I've
thought.
heard of
Yep.
him.
You know.
Now, I also saw so there was a TV series that I was big on. You had a song picked up on the Blacklist.
Yeah, yeah. True Lies with Camp Lo.
Oh, okay, wait, Camp Lo was on it? It didn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
Camp.
it didn't
Go
say.
go
Yeah, it
go.
didn't say that Camp Lo was on it when I was looking it up.
Yeah, go check out that. That's dope. It's on their YouTube. You can see like the Blacklist artwork. But the version that's online
Uh-huh.
um is the one with the sample. The version that's in the show has no sample. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Now,
so they
how that
can't
opportunity come about?
we just send stuff out, and if they pick it up, they pick it up. I didn't send that one out. So um
Did you watch
we
that movie series?
I've never seen the show. No.
It's pretty good. It's got the guy off of
James Spader.
Stargate. Yeah,
James Spader.
yeah.
He's in one of my favorite movies, Mannequin. It's a cheesy '80s movie. James Spader.
Stargate is one of my favorites that of all
He's
time
in.
that he
I
did.
I just rewatched Stargate recently. I like Stargate. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. I'm a big sci-fi guy for sure.
So you work with a lot of people, man. I mean, I can't even name them all. I'm gonna just name a few: Pete Rock, Coogee Rap, Big Shug, who's out of Boston as well, Conway, you name, Large Pro. What's the most important thing you've learned from working with some of these legends and OGs in hip hop?
You know, it's cliche to say, but my biggest thing in life in general, whether it's a small job, a big job, a small show, a big show, a little feature, a big feature, if you give your best, like, meaning every song, it has to be my best effort, good things will happen. So with those songs, obviously I kind of put pressure on myself to make sure I delivered like the best verse. Like, the Method Man song, I had to give one of the best verses I've ever done, in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion. But then I challenge myself the same if it's somebody that might not be on that
As
level,
big, yeah.
because you never know who's gonna hear it. So if I do something, if I do it with integrity, if I make a record and a song, and I wanna have if I'm my mindset is that if you never know like who's gonna be listening, so in just in general, giving your best, just make the best music. But that's what I have fixated on. Like, when I work with them, I bring my level up, but then my level stays up for whatever the next song is. So like, if I'm pushing myself here for that Method Man song, the next song with like a smaller, lesser known artist, I'm still pushing it even higher because I have to top that song mentally, and just to be creative, just to be saying something different, just to be like not repetitive of rhymes that
Yeah.
I've used, or having something feel like inspiring, because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Uh, the biggest thing you can do is inspire. You know?
I think that's what I appreciate about you most. Like, I've reviewed a lot of your songs lately. I do yays, nays, and okays. I don't think not one has got an okay. They all been yays. You got even like you got really good what I call underground singles. Like, cause the underground scene, nobody really makes a lot of mainstream music, which is understandable because the mainstream, the sound is not even something attractive to make, you know what I'm saying? But you just go in
Yeah.
this mindset of, like you said, you put your all into every song, and I appreciate that because I've been fans of some artists, and I'm gonna throw one out there. From kind of your area, Joyner Lucas. I used to be a fanatic of Joyner Lucas, and I feel like he got complacent. He just kind of like lost touch of what made you you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or why your fans really loved you. You know, and then after a while, I kind of got to the point where I was like, I'm not really interested as no more. You got to, because I think you always got to still keep the fan intrigued and interested in what you're doing, man.
Yo, Mike Tyson said it's tough to go for a 5 mile run when you're waking up in silk sheets, you know? And that stuck with me because it's like you need to be self-motivated. You need to
Yeah,
remember why you're here. You need to remember why you're doing it. If you're gonna be doing it, you can't do it half-ass. That's it. My all, like obviously, like I have other endeavors. I work now, like even with me touring all these times, even me having a bunch of accolades and selling records and working with legends, I still have a hustle and a grind. But like music, no matter what, is still family then music. Meaning, but like I don't care. When it comes to work, a job, music, I'll go on tour, I'll do music, and that comes ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm still gonna maintain my professionalism where I'm gonna communicate and show up and do what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not gonna half-ass the music.
yeah,
So it's just not. I don't. It's not in my nature. So if someone discovers me late, if they go back, they'll be like, "Oh shit!" Like there's
yeah.
nothing. Um, there's nothing. Um, you know. Uh, the, I just want if they like good hip hop and they recognize real good music, they can't deny it. It might not be their music, it might not be their style, but they can't deny that it's good. You know what I'm saying? So like even if I don't like a country song, I know a good country song.
And I don't care in what form of entertainment it is, whether it's acting, definitely in sports, music. Half-assing is cheating the fans, I think,
Yeah, cheating yourself, you know,
and yourself.
you know.
So you tour heavily in Europe. Do you do shows in the U.S. too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just less now that I'm older, our fans are older. People are older, so of course I did a bunch of American shows recently. This when I got back in July, August, September. I did a bunch of American shows. But like a bunch. I said like probably 4 or 5, which is a lot for me considering I live here. So I'm like, it's not pertinent for me to perform as much here. You know.
Is there a difference in the energy in the shows overseas and the shows over here, especially for artists that make a sound like yours?
Um, what you're saying
Like the underground artists?
is there different energy that with the fans out in Europe? You're saying?
Yeah, compared to the United States.
Yeah, like I said though, they you can't just get by on being a name. You have to come
Yeah,
with it on stage. You have to come with it because they don't care. Like they're not gonna come out on a Friday night and see you if you're not bringing that energy. If you're not relevant. If you're not having a record that you just put out that they want to come hear you perform, or you have to have something. You can't just like the only guys who can do it, like guys from the '90s, say they don't have a ton of new projects out, but like MOP and Onyx, they bring it
yeah.
on
I knew
stage
you
no
were
matter.
gonna say that. I knew you were
Yeah,
gonna say Onyx.
because they bring it on stage
Yeah,
live, and that's the difference. Was what I'm saying is like they if you don't have a current project, like you have to be bringing it on stage, in
yeah,
my opinion, or you have to keep on having music out. You know, Master Ace brings it every time, and he has music out. You can't just be a guy from the
yeah.
'90s and living off like a record that was good, and you're not killing it on stage too. Unless you just like surpassed all that and you just have hit records.
You said something I think a lot of guys from the '90s are doing though, like trying to just eat off of the old records. Which is, I mean, you can still get shows and tours, but like, is it a little delusional to expect people to just like always be checking for you if you haven't dropped nothing in like 10 years?
Yeah, it depends. Like certain guys can do it. Like I'm not up to date on a lot of the old school dudes, but like
Mhm.
I know that Slick Rick You know,
Yeah,
cats like that, they can live off it because they have such hit records and they're
yeah,
so
yeah.
classic. But other guys from like the mid 90s, if you're not putting out stuff and you're not killing every show, there's no reason for people to come out to your shows, you know?
I saw Logic sampled one of your vocals or something, didn't he?
Yeah, DJ Premier's and the song Vinyl Days, they use my vocals on the chorus, they scratched my
So it was
vocals.
Premiere that was basically that sampled it.
Yeah, yeah, and he sampled it from a song that me and Pete Rock did, you know?
Okay.
Um, yeah, crazy.
Now, so when somebody like Premiere samples, I mean, I know a lot of times when cats, get samples, somebody samples their stuff, they trying to get a check.
Yeah,
Like
no,
when Premiere, you kind of just like
yeah,
it's Premiere, right?
it's an honor,
Yeah.
you know. That's it. Like that's a good look for me, and it's on a Logic song. Logic's like an
Yeah, yeah, he
industry,
was yeah,
you know.
Logic ain't no slouch.
Yeah, the song has like 15 million plays. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I wish a lot of those people knew it was me. You know,
Did Logic know?
I don't know. I never talked to Logic,
Okay.
but Primo has always shown me love. So you know,
Primo's primo, so like
yeah, I'm honored, man. Like, yeah, I'm still a fan, like a mega fan of all these guys. You know,
so they said Beats Rhymes List named you top 10 Boston rappers of all time. What is that feeling like for you?
I don't disagree. I I don't care if it sounds egotistical. We put in work and we have consistency, and we don't have all the glitz and glamour. But when the dust settles, we'll be there. That's for sure. So it feels good. It's just a list though. It don't mean anything. It's just a nice pat on the back. You know.
Yeah, and you've been going strong, consistent for a while now. I mean, ever since this whole internet thing started blowing off, I pretty much known your name for a while
Word.
now.
I wish the other M dots knew my name so they didn't have the same name. Cause like
Yeah,
since
there
I've been
is a
doing it
few
like
M
20,
dots in it.
I've been doing it 25 years and they keep popping up, which I ain't mad, nothing. Just like it's like I gotta be like, yo, listen, when you search me, don't search for the white Jamaican or don't search for this guy. So like, it's funny as hell because it's true. But like it's like when you're choosing a name when you're a kid, Doug, for music, you're not thinking of like trademarking it back then when you're 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you're just thinking of something that like homies call you because it's your initials, or like Kendrick Lamar was K dot.
Oh
Like I'm
yeah,
saying I was M
yeah.
dot. No, I'm not. Saying I did that years ago because that just went with my name, same way it went with his. So it's all good. You know.
So we live in a world where everything's about trends on the internet. You've chosen to not follow the trends and to stay true to your roots and who you are. What keeps you committed to the sound?
It's what's in me, dog. It's like when you feel it in your soul, like when I get inspired to write, there's nothing like it, nothing, dog. Like when I'm like, oh my god, like I like I'm writing and it's just pouring out, because it don't come like that after 500 songs or whatever. It don't pour out like that to write something
Yeah.
creative and new and not some bullshit, and like to have it be conceptual and like have wordplay and syllables and have meaning, and it's like, but when it just starts pouring out and a beat talks to you, there's nothing like it, nothing. So the song Roller Coaster I did with Confidence, that's what really inspired me when I heard that beat. And like I haven't caught in a I haven't caught in a jump rope like that in a long time, and those feelings are like magic, you know like it's like you're channeling something.
So the music business, is the tough business. Was there ever a moment that you ever thought about quit making music?
It's crazy. I honestly, man, no, because I can still do music and do what I'm doing, and like I could turn it down a gear, but like I'm never gonna stop. I can do music when I'm 60 years old. I can produce beats for movies and TV shows from my crib. I don't have to tour, you know? I don't need to be famous. I don't need to sell a million records. I need to make music, and where it goes, it goes. But like I said, if you make good music and you're consistent, good things will happen, you know? But I don't ever have to stop. There's nothing stopping me because I can do other stuff intermittently while still, doing music, you know?
Like, why do you think it is hip hop is the only genre they tell us like we gotta stop rapping after 35? Even if you still on, they like, yo, you gotta stop rapping after 35.
Nah, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I disagree. That's for mainstream. There's so
I
many
totally
rappers.
disagree. Yeah.
Like Master Ace is like late 50s now, and he's
Yeah.
killing it.
Still
And
nice.
yeah, but I'm saying like his releases are still nice. And what's his name? Yeah, there's so many cats, dog. Like it's like look at Nas. Nas' best music in a long time has been in the last 10 years. Like meaning that's equivalent to his early run. How much, in my opinion, is connected with people, and how clean he sounds. Yo, it's all relative, dog. Good music's good music. You can't put an
Yeah.
age on it. It's not like sports where your body starts deteriorating. Your
Yeah.
mind, your
Yeah.
mind might get stronger over time. Your wisdom might get you might be more sharp. You might have you have more experience. You have more knowledge. Um, but yeah, I think the dopest part about rap is that you could do it when you're 50. You don't have to do shows. You don't have to like go out and pitch a record where you're like showing your face everywhere. You could be like MF Doom. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
ways to sell it good. Like when you put on the music and you're listening in the car, I've never once in my life been like, "Oh, how old is this person rapping?" Never. I've never been
Yeah.
like, you can't
Yeah.
with the voice. It's one thing if their voice is cooked. It's another thing
Yeah.
like that don't resonate. So I disagree with meaning just the logic of like that's more for like a commercial radio thing. For
Yeah.
underground, you could be whatever age because you can't tell, especially since like if they're just tuning in, press and play, you know.
Yeah, you said a voice. It'd be like somebody like DLC. I don't know if you heard his album when he had the messed up voice, Helter
Yeah,
Skelter.
I never heard it.
It
Yeah.
was a tough listen. It was a really tough listen.
Well, DMX, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a huge DMX fan, but once the last 15 years, I can't name one song because his voice was so cooked that it
Yeah,
didn't sound
yeah.
as good. Like it just being real, like, and I'm a huge DMX fan, respect, love DMX, but like that's different when something fucking fucks with your voice. I think Beanie Siegel has issues now
Benny
with his
Siegel
voice
too,
too.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
using the AI and stuff. But if you look at
Really?
the last 2 years, yeah, they using AI for to bring back his old voice.
Oh my God. Wow.
I
I
think
didn't know that.
DLC as well too. Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know, dog. Wow.
Yeah, this AI rabbit hole is crazy. I was watching iRobot today and I'm like, "Damn, this is where we headed right now."
I Robot. Yeah, Will Smith. I was watching, so I want to tell you. So, sci-fi. I just saw snippets recently of the original RoboCop, and when I was a kid, I'm telling you, like I never, to this day, have been more horrified, like traumatized, because I was super young, like, and when I saw them like brutally murder the dude, the cop,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never saw nothing like that, dog. We're like an innocent dude with a little kid, and he's a cop. Like you don't think of that person, and they're just laughing as they're blowing his arm off, blowing his hand off, shooting him in the vest, shooting
Yeah.
him in the face, and then that hit me like a bag of bricks as a kid. Do you remember that scene? You
I
know?
do. I do. Yeah.
And I've actually read like there's so many layers to that, and the movie's so deep. As much as people like it's not just some cheesy like. Of course, there's overkill with the gore and stuff like that, but there's like it's almost like a touch on humanity where like you always saw robots that were like robots. This was almost like a robot who had humanity in him that saw
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
but he was still a robot. He wasn't. So there's layers to like almost like like Jesus or someone getting killed like viciously and then coming back to life, or like Frankenstein, like a
Yeah.
creation. Like, what am I? I don't know. I just only got deep on that because I've been reading about it recently, and it hit me because the dude who wrote it was inspired while he was on the Blade Runner set, which is another great sci-fi movie.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, and he actually did Starship Troopers. They wrote that
I
too.
watched that recently too. I still like that movie
That's a
actually.
great movie, and that's Paul Verhoeven, the same dude who did RoboCop. I don't know if I butchered his name, but it's the same dude. Again, I'm just using it because the layers to that, like a robot with a touch of humanity is some deep shit, you know.
Did you know China has a company called Skynet?
No way.
Yeah, their AI,
That's
like
sick.
an AI company actually called Skynet.
That's scary, dog.
And I was watching that recently too. They got the 'cause I watched that last Terminator with the where they had the girl in it.
I haven't
They
seen
was
one in
going
a
after
while.
it, they kind of overdid it with the Terminators after a while. Like it got a little
Terminator 2,
cheesy.
Terminator 1, those are like two perfect movies.
Yeah,
Perfect. James Cameron, people don't realize how big of a summer blockbuster is that. That's like, and yo, the genius of making the Terminator become the good guy now. I never seen nothing like that in my life. Like he made a dude who was a bad
yeah.
guy be believable now as a good guy. The writing,
That's why there's a movie with a Denzel. It's not sci-fi, but Glory. That's one.
never
That's like
seen.
my favorite movie of all time. And it's like the first movie where like the good guys actually died at the end.
I haven't seen that. I don't know. What
Yeah, it's
year is
got
it?
Denzel, Matthew Broderick, and Morgan Freeman. It's like an old Civil
Oh,
War
Civil
movie with
War
like,
movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. What do you say? What do you say? It's the only movie what? Where the good
it's the
guys what?
first movie where the good guys died at the end.
Oh, the good guys died at the end. Okay.
Yeah,
Why? Like,
like
oh, yeah. I don't know.
because
I'm
Hollywood
thinking.
was always big with making the good guy always, win at the
Yeah,
end. And sometimes, the bad guy has to win in the movies. I'm sorry.
it's called Hollywood ending. Yeah, that Hollywood ending. You know. But
Um, I got one more question before we let you go and see if you want to do any shout outs. So what's next for M Dot? What we got coming up?
so we got I have a solo album. I
Okay.
haven't announced it, so I'll announce it here. It's done. It's done. I sent it out.
Okay.
It's on a label. It's on an Austria label. Um, uh,
Austria?
yeah, from Austria. It's
Okay.
what is the name of that? That's so bad. Soul Chain Records, and Austria, like where Arnold Schwarzenegger is from. Um, it's got Method Man on it. It's got 38 Special producing on it. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. It's got
Yep.
I don't, I'd have to look at the list, but actually I have some of it over there. It's got I think Shayna Wise on it. It's I produce some on it. But it's not a lot of features. Um, yeah, I'm looking at the list, and then I have a collab project with Big Shug from Gangstar. So we have
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That's pretty much done too. We're waiting for one more song. So, but that solo, I just got to send it out for mastering and pressing. That's it. That's a wrap. We dropped a video today. Check it out. Running shoes. I shot that in Munich at a white studio, like a white wall, um, you know, studio in Munich. And yeah, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Like you got to see my kids. They ran on screen for a little bit. I'm grateful for you having me. Shout outs to Rev for setting everything up all the time. Shout outs to EMS. Go check out the music. It's good music.
Yeah, I haven't been disappointed yet, man. And I go through a lot of submissions. Like I do my reviews different. Most people just do like one genre. I've been promoting like multiple genres of music for like 15 years online. So I basically review anything from hip hop to metal to rock to blues, the reggae, the jazz, Christian, whatever. Last week was actually a blues record, outdid everybody.
I love the blues.
Yeah, I do too. I was zoned out the way the guy was playing the guitar. It was just really great music, man.
But thank you for doing this for music because you got a good energy. You got real love for hip hop, and people like you keep it alive, dog. Because it's fading away not fading away like it's dead. I just meant with the amount of people. It's a small community. People don't realize how small of a
No, it
community it is.
is. It is.
It's way. That's why it's good to be good to people too. I can't stress that enough. You know.
I don't know if you've seen any of my interviews or whatnot. I'm gonna send you a link, but I feel like as far as digging in the crates for interviews, I feel like I'm up there with it. Like,
Good.
most people like just give you an example. Like I interviewed 5 Footer from Black Moon. Yes, I want to interview, you know, um
Buckshot.
Buckshot, but right now I'm just in this mode where, I'd rather interview the guy I feel like might be getting less attention,
Yeah,
a
sure.
little overlooked, and needs to be might be need to be reintroduced.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can connect you with Mr. Walt if you don't know Mr. Walt. That's my homie. He from
Yeah,
from
I'm
from.
familiar with Mr. Walt.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Um.
definitely. Yeah, I would love to
Yep.
interview him. I try to interview anybody from that era. I'm actually working on what's her name? Kristen White, I think her name is.
I don't know if I know Kristen White.
She's like a chick from the 80s. Let me make sure I got this name right. I think I got it wrong. She had a couple she had a Superwoman record in like the late 80s. It might have been Caitlin White or something like that. And I'll be reviewing your song tomorrow. I did want to check out the visualizer, but I usually do reviews on Saturdays, and I didn't want to
All good. All good.
listen to it just yet. I just basically download them, upload them, and listen
Yeah.
to them on the fly. I don't like to listen to nothing ahead of time. Give me 1 second to pull up this Gmail. Make sure I got this name right. Come on, you ain't even pulling up.
It's all
Uh,
good. Message me about it if not.
yeah, her name is yeah, Karen White. I don't know if you're familiar. She had the Superwoman record in like the 80s, so she kind of fits in my lane. 80s,
Who's
90s.
who's the one who has the song on Stranger Things, the '80s song from England? Bush, Caitlin Bush, or something. She has a huge song that resurfaced now because of Stranger Things, and it charted now, but it never charted back then. It's not Caitlin
I
Bush
don't
or
know.
Carrie. I'll have to look that up too.
There's been a lot of that lately. I know there was a few guys on TikTok that like some TikTok influencers took an old record
Yeah.
and made it famous. Like that Bobby Womack cat. I don't think nobody knew he was like a white dude forever.
Yo, he's not. He passed away last year. He's nasty.
Yeah. And he
I
blew
think
up
he passed
again like
away.
on
Yeah.
TikTok like a couple years ago. Like his music like re-blew up again on TikTok.
Bobby Womack. Yeah, he passed away. He's the one who did "Do for Love," right? Bobby Womack. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I gotta run. I gotta get back to
I
the family.
appreciate you, man.
I'm grateful for you too.
Yeah,
I posted this on 5 minutes before we got on. I posted it online so people could tune in. But thank you to
appreciate
everyone
it.
who tuned in. Thank you to you. I really appreciate you, brother. Like I'm
And I'll be
grateful for
posting out some
you
clips
know.
as well too.
And now send me some stuff and I'll post it as well. But
Okay, man. Enjoy your night.
yo, thank you for what you do, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you. Peace, peace,
Appreciate you.
peace.
Peace. Well, there you have it. M. Dot. Got to get back to the family. Got a beautiful family over there. Rich history in hip hop right now. I mean, I was looking at the dude's Wikipedia. It was like reading a book. There was so much. I need to have him back on because there's probably a lot more questions I need to ask them. We about to wrap it up. They got Bare Knuckle tonight, BKFC, which is in Hollywood, Florida. And as you know, I got the Paul Pickett podcast as well, where we interview the Bare Knuckle fighters. So I gotta stay up on top of my Bare Knuckle, and I gotta stay on top of my hip hop and my music as well. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that commented. And we're gonna make sure we're gonna put out a bunch of clips on this interview as well. And we're about to wrap it up with the outro. Peace, and I'm out.